Alright guys, welcome back to another U150 video. Today we're going to be looking at a round 2 matchup between Rayquaza, Rayquaza Entei, and Toolbox, Gourgeist, whatever you want to call it there. Two updated, revamped decks in the 2018 tournament. Toolbox taking a win over Incineroar 8-2, and Mega Rayquaza Entei taking a win over Aurorus 8-3. So a nice Spirit or Dunsparce start for me, and a nice natural, or not natural, but the Lapras into Collector start for Grady. Going to be hitting that turn 1 Mega Rayquaza if he so chooses into the Double Spiritomb lock. Will be a nice little retreat. Oh no, he's actually going to go for the Claydol here. And just kidding. Gonna go for Claydol, retreat after the Dynamo, go into the Spiritomb, evolve into Claydol. Instead of going for the Rayquaza, saying, hey look, I need to draw power next turn. I mean, if Grady can draw into Mega Rayquaza and, or if he can draw into at least a Porygon off the Claydol, like the Mega Rayquaza is just kind of whatever on my part, on his part, sorry. Right, he's really gonna be trying to get that Porygon too, because he's like, look, you're not knocking me out, you're not knocking out this Rayquaza. You're going to require a Guzma and a Guzma only to knock it out, pretty much. And just the nuts. And yeah, my turn back is going to be into the Claydol. So even rough there. Grady top decks Wally to get the Porygon 2 out. And it looks like that's going to be an N. Both players are shuffling, so I would see. Now this is the Judge, but I don't think the deck plays Judge. So if drawing into the Rayquaza here is not even the worst. Looks like he can download Hex, not going to want to. The double item locks better, and yeah, he just draws into the Rayquaza naturally, and off the end I rip a Chorus for 9. No other cards being played though, so no bench Pokemon, no attachments, no nothing. Really rough going. Counting 9, what do we hit? I saw a lot of items there. And yep, it is just going to be a Spiritomb into either Gourgeist or Porygon 2. We're gonna see what we're gonna draw here. Let's see, yeah, we're going into the Gourgeist. Maybe as a way to get the Rayquaza knockout if I can. That looks to be an Oracle. Rayquaza, one of those decks that plays both Oracle and Mallow. Legend Box decks play it, and then decks that can draw the 2 cards with one of their attackers as well, right? So Claydol and so Legend Box decks play it obviously to get the Legend Box, but like stuff like Empoleon, stuff that like has another way to draw cards outside of Claydol, also play both of them. Yes, decks do play the other Porygon too, but not every deck's gonna play Oracle and Mallow for that reason. Oh, we might see it, but Grady probably looking for a I would say Guzma Boost would be what I would grab. It looks like he thought about Boost and the E-Electric, but that's not gonna get the knockout. Guzma Boost would be a nice, but he's actually gonna grab. Oh, he wins Hex Oak. Here goes Hex Oak, saying, "Look, dude, I challenge you." Roseanne's Research, attach, put the other in his hand, and goes for the E-Electric after the Hex, and all I do is go to the Porygon 2, which is very odd, because after he hexed, maybe he didn't hex, maybe I read that wrong, but Grady has now the Mallow, so the Mallow and Oracle both in the deck. That was a confusing sequence of turns, I suppose. I don't see why this doesn't go for Guzma here. I would take away either the probably the Claydol, although I haven't. I mean, yeah, I would take the Claydol. I suppose maybe he takes the Gourgeist, worried about a return KO, but that seems weird. Maybe he doesn't have Hex in his hand, so. Oh, there's a Goop, so the Guzma will be able to go Guzma Goop. Yep, will be the Guzma for the Claydol, and then Rayquaza for 150 damage with the Goop Just, nope, this is rough. So, Acrobike for an item. Get rid of the Guzma and touch a, oh, looks like, oh, here's all my items coming down finally. Silver Bengal down, maybe I trade it, oh, and a trump card. Whew, I was holding on to items and trump card. That's rough. So here's for a sudden flash, 40 damage. What do we hit? We hit heads. So 40 damage with the Dunsparce. The old Rayquaza would have taken double damage from that because of weakness to dragon. All Grady needs is, I mean, now he's looking for that Guzma again, which he rips off the top after shuffling. And just retreats into the Porygon 2 and gonna take another knockout here. Got nothing in that hand of mine as it's been shown. So let's see. Don't know what that card from Grady's going to be just yet. Looks like, nope. So he got something for Swoop. It was probably maybe a computer search for Swoop. Or no, probably Skyla. Skylar or Karina for Swoop. And then take the knockout on the Porygon 2. Here comes Spiritomb, Item Lock on his side, and Pass. Rough. Just a rough go of it for Toolbox. Grady playing Mallow, lining up this hand of his. Probably at this point you take the Gourgeist, I would assume. I mean, he's Mallowing up a Lysander or a Hex, one of the two. There's an attachment to the Victini, drawing the two. Yep, there's a Hex and a Gust of Wind onto the Gourgeist. Followed by a Retriever to put 0 Pokemon on the discard pile. I'm going to draw. I know it's just a bad hand. Retreat. And a Guzma. And a Pass. So item lock with Claydol. Grady says loose mean for Hex and Guzma. Here's a Guzma for you. And I'm going to knock it on my only non-item locking Pokemon. I don't know if Guzma... Yeah, he doesn't Hex here because item lock hurts me more. I had a Cynthia... Oh, yeah, let's see what was in that hand of mine there. So it was a BTS, Scoop Up, Palpad, Evo Soda, and some other card. Maybe that's an Expert Belt. And then a Slowking, yeah. So I say, I'm playing the BTS and I'll shuffle. Yeah, that was a rough hand. That hand's going nowhere fast. And looking for something. He didn't... so I'm looking for the Rotom, I suppose. But we got none of it. So no Pokemon to even retreat with. And there you go, Mega Rayquaza doing fast snake things. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.